What's up everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Inclement Emerald, hardest battles, challenger mode. This really has been the hardest battle yet. I know I say that every time, but this game just keeps getting harder and harder. And you guessed it, it's a double battle. So double battles are a whole different ball game. You can't use the same type of strategies that you use in regular single battles. So we have to adjust. Right when I thought I was about to get to the end of the Team Magma hideout, I get jumped by these two clowns, Team Magma Courtney and Tabitha. So they're going to go ahead and send out Ninetales and Gigalith. There's a really strong combination on their end. The Ninetales brings out a Drought, that's his ability. And this is a crazy combination with Gigalith because his ability is solar powered, which means his attack and his special attack are boosted in the sun. So here we're going to go for the Hypnosis with Gengar, and we're going to bait the Moon Blast out of Ninetales into Snorlax, who was able to tank it. We need this first turn in sequence to go exactly as planned. We need Hypnosis to hit. And so Ninetales is going to move first. That's okay. We baited it out of Flygon into Snorlax, who tanks it decently well. Hypnosis hits out of Gengar, and so that's perfect. Everything's going according to plan so far. Gigalith needs to go for Weather Ball here, which he does. It's a 50-50 that he goes for Earth Power. And this is going to take out Gengar. We need him actually to take out Gengar, or else we have to hit a second Hypnosis, which the odds of that are not very good. The reason why we need Gengar to go down this turn is so that we can get Flygon onto the field as soon as possible. I have the sequence pretty much all planned out. As you can probably tell, this took a lot of attempts, so let's hope everything still goes according to plan here. We're going to go ahead and send out Flygon and start setting up. At this point, I do have 3 Mega options, but we're going to opt to use Flygon's Mega Stone because he has the best type advantage, and he also has Dragon Dance, which is so crucial for this battle. Dragon Dance and Earthquake, that's going to be so important later on. And this is also why it's so important that Ninetales is asleep right now, because he's fast. He moves before all of my Pokemon. And if not for the Hypnosis, he would have just Moon Blasted my Flygon and he would have got one-shotted. So we get the D-Dance off. Ninetales is still asleep. Gigalith goes for Power Gem. And he goes for Snorlax. Not exactly the best option, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Snorlax is going to take it okay. We get the Curse off with Snorlax, and that's going to be it for the second turn. There's a chance he goes for the Power Gem on Flygon. We would have rather had that happen because Flygon takes it a little better than Snorlax, but that's okay. We planned for this too. Now, as you can see, his Solar Power activates on Gigalith, which takes away a little bit of his health, but it boosts his attack like crazy. So we either need to get rid of the Sun or the Gigalith as soon as possible. So we're going to go for Earthquake here with Flygon, and unfortunately, because Power Gem hit Snorlax last turn, we're not going to be able to keep him on the field, because if we don't switch him out, Earthquake's just going to take him out. One Curse isn't enough to be able to tank an Earthquake from Flygon. So we're going to send out Zapdos here because he's going to dodge an Earthquake due to being a flying type. Now we planned for this. Zapdos has a lot of utility in his kit right now. I know Zapdos hits really hard, but for this battle specifically, you'll see his moves in just a second. But so here we go. Flygon hits the Earthquake, and if you guys didn't know, in double battles, Earthquake actually hits for 75% of full power on each Pokemon. So instead of one-on-one battles where it hits for 100%, each Pokemon takes 75% of full damage. So despite that, after the +1 attack, both Ninetales and Gigalith are going to go down to Earthquake, and Zapdos is going to avoid it. That's why we switched out. Snorlax would not have been able to take that Earthquake. This is why it was so crucial that we got Flygon on the field as early as we did, so we could get that D-Dance off to get the +1 attack and +1 speed as well, so we're able to outspeed the Ninetales. So Crocodile comes out, gets off the Intimidate. This is kind of sort of negate the attack boost that we got from the Dragon Dance, but that's not a big deal. Flygon's still really strong at this point. We're going to just go right ahead for another Earthquake. We're still faster, and Zapdos is going to go for the Reflect. This is huge. I put Reflect on Zapdos because his team is mostly all physical attackers. And this is going to be important for the rest of the battle. Earthquake is going to hit Crocodile for a little bit less than half, and it should take out Darmanitan. Y'all already know I can't pronounce these names, but he's going to go down in one shot, and Zapdos gets off the Reflect. Crocodile goes for Stone Edge. We should be okay as long as it doesn't crit due to Reflect. And Zapdos hangs on. Perfect. That's exactly why we get the Reflect off. Sun is still out at this point, but it's not really a big deal. We got rid of the Gigalith, and he doesn't have too many more fire types left. So Steelix comes out. Now this thing is a problem. even though it is weak to ground types, ground type Earthquake, his defense stat is still ridiculous. So it's going to take more than one Earthquake to take the thing out. And not only that, but it's also going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Mega Steelix, folks. This thing is crazy strong. Thanks to the Dragon Dance boost, we're still faster than everyone. Flygon goes for Earthquake first. It's still not going to be enough to take out Crocodile, but we should be able to get some decent damage off on Steelix. Let's see how much it does. And not very much at all. What did I tell you guys? His defense is just crazy. So anyway, we go for Tailwind with Zapdos. Like I said, we have him more set up as a support type of Pokemon. For this battle is what we needed. Zapdos is going to go down to Crunch. Not a big deal. Steelix goes for Rock Slide. This shouldn't do very much at all due to Reflect and not being very effective. So Zapdos did his job. We got the Reflect up. And Tailwind also. Zapdos is also holding a Light Ball, which makes Reflect last for 7 turns now. Not Light Ball, I'm sorry. Light Clay. It's a held item called Light Clay, which boosts the duration of Reflect and Light Screen. So now we have a couple of different options here. I could go for Tyranitar, who would be able to outspeed now due to Tailwind, and I could get rid of the Sun. But instead I'm going to opt to go for Greninja here, because that way, I have Ice Beam on him and Water Shuriken as well. So for this situation specifically, so I'll be able to single out that Crocodile with a super effective move. Now, I don't want to go for Earthquake with Flygon here just yet because he's going to outspeed Greninja, and I want to give Greninja a chance to attack. So we're going to go for a greedy second Dragon Dance here with Flygon. He moves first. As you can see, if we had went for Earthquake, Greninja would not have got a chance to attack here. So Flygon attacks first, uses Dragon Dance. Greninja is going to go second and use Ice Beam to single out the Crocodile here, and he's going to go down to that. Greninja is pretty under-leveled here, but thanks to Protein, which changes his typing to whatever type the move that you use is. So he turns into an Ice type when you use Ice Beam, which makes it Stab. The extra Stab boost plus his Life Orb is enough to take down the Crocodile. We're going to get hit with a Drill Run here, but thanks to Reflect, Greninja hangs on with a little bit of health left. Now, Magma Courtney is going to send out her final and strongest Pokemon, Houndoom, her ace, and they have their 2 aces on the field now at the same time. We're going to go straight for the Earthquake with Flygon. Greninja has done his job, even if he doesn't get to attack this turn. But as a matter of fact, we're going to go for Water Shuriken, which is a priority move. So we're going to get a little bit of extra damage off before Flygon uses Earthquake. But before all of that, Houndoom is going to go ahead and Mega Evolve into Mega Houndoom. Now, isn't this a sight to see? We got Mega Houndoom and Mega Steelix on the field at the same time. Definitely very scary. So Greninja is going to attack first with a priority Water Shuriken. Doesn't do very much damage at all. Steelix has insane defense, specifically Mega Steelix. Even though Flygon is faster thanks to the speed boost, Water Shuriken is a priority move like Quick Attack and stuff like that, which means it attacks first no matter what. So Flygon attacks second with Earthquake. Houndoom's going to get hit first, and that is definitely going to be enough to take him out, being super effective. It's very important that we got that Earthquake off first. Greninja's going to get hit as well. He goes down to Earthquake, but that's okay. He did his job. And is it going to be enough for Steelix? And it is. Steelix goes down to that last and final Earthquake. Let's go. And that's it. Mega Flygon gets the job done. Once again, as you can see, he is our MVP. But couldn't have done it without the help and support of the other Pokemon. This is a double battle after all. And I planned out everything carefully so that Flygon could get on the field safely and set up safely, while protecting him with things like Reflect and baiting attacks into that second slot as well. But anyways, that's it for this one. I had a really fun time with this. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Thanks, and see you next time.